Well, for some of you at least. It's 8 p.m. PST, so it's probably bedtime for a lot of you already. Trying to set up my phone. Will that work? Okay, so I put a hard drive right here. Too heavy. Okay, I think it's too heavy. I need to put something behind. Almost mark where the CPU cooler works. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright, so we're going to be working on computers, so... Actually, that won't really work if I need to move my phone. Alright, right now we got this. I don't need to work on it since I already finished it. I'm actually going to be working on this one because I haven't done anything to it. Just pulled it out of the car. Didn't really do much to this. Added a $10 SSD. It's a Dell Optiplex 3070. Oh, I guess I added RAM. So I added 16 gigs of DDR4, $10 240 gig SSD. Comes with an i5 9500 power supply and everything. Got that up and running. It works perfectly fine. It's running Windows 11 Pro. I spent like, let's see here, 20. The RAM is like, I got a lot of RAM, but DDR4, and I just priced it out like $10 at like 30 and then like 40. So I probably spent like $40 on it. I'm selling it for 200. So yeah, it's a nice little markup, but that's what people are willing to pay, you know. Everything has a markup. If you sell stuff at cost, then it doesn't really benefit you. I thought I shut it off. Let's just power this off because I don't really need it. Hey, can you just like shut the hell off? My power button works. I don't know. Is this like a setting or something? I think like maybe the settings are like when you hit the power button, it just goes to sleep, not... Oh, I hit sleep. Why is it making me update and shut down? Okay. I don't like when it does that. I prefer if it just gave me the update, the option to shut down. I did put in a Wi-Fi thing here, so that's why. Can't stay, but I want to say hi. Oh, what's up, JF? Yeah, we're just working on computers. Shutting this one off, and then moving on to this one. This one's already, nothing more needs to be done to this. I already listed it, actually, so. Put parts in it, tested it, listed it. It's all good. Okay, so we're basically just waiting for it to update and then shut off. Okay, it finished updating. And then it shut itself off, so let's unplug that. Just put those cables down there. Pull out the Wi-Fi. Parsnip. I think I've heard of that. I don't use that. I used Crystal HDD Checker. It doesn't have or anything. It's just iGPU. This one I'm just selling as an office PC. It's not a gaming PC. i5 9500, 240 gig SSD, and 16 gigs of DDR4. So pretty good office PC actually. Running Windows 11 Pro natively actually. It doesn't even need a workaround. It could run Windows 11 natively. 9th Gen i5 is pretty good. It's a 6-core, 6-thread. It's like a Ryzen 5 3600. Okay. Alright, so we just finished with this computer. I already did everything, so I didn't even really need to show that, but so yeah, so we got a couple cables right here. We got DVI, VGA, and then my power cable right there. So this computer is it's gonna need a little bit more work than that one. Also $20, I mean, there isn't like a million of these. There's only like one, like Yeah, I get like good deals, but that's like a really good deal. $20 for something, you know, with a fucking i5 9500, and this one is just kind of a base system. But I have a plan with this. I'm gonna sell it for more than that, but because this one's gonna be an actual like gaming PC. Okay, so if I had like a chest mounted thing, this would be easier. Okay, so let's just take the side panel off. It's dusty, but I'm not gonna worry about cleaning it right now. So basically we just need to add. So we're gonna, look how dusty it is, oh my gosh. I don't wanna screw with any of the pins. They look good. None of the pins are bent, there's just dust in here, so. Just blow that off. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Okay, just make sure everything's plugged in correctly. That's all goody to go. Okay, and since this is LGA 1150, we need a 4th gen CPU, which I know I have. Okay, I'll show you my CPUs. i5 650 won't fit. Just put that there. i5 4590 will fit. I also have, oh, i5 2500K. Okay, I guess I put the 4430 in something else. I had a 4790 that I pulled out of the system. But I used that to upgrade somebody's PC, so don't have the 4790 anymore. We got the little, got the i5 4590. This is actually my first ever CPU. My first custom build. My first, actually i5 650 was my first ever CPU for my first computer, but it's from Nam. Look at that. Okay, let's drop that in. Don't worry, I'll take the cooler off and then dust this out, but I can't really dust right now. It's just like one hand and stuff. I use the air compressor. I know JF did recommend I put a line dryer on, but I've never had any problems with any like liquid or anything. Okay, now we just gotta decide what RAM to put in here. I'm like Rammstein because of all this RAM. I don't need to put anything like amazing in here. This is actually really, really good DDR3. I think I put all most of the mid stuff in already. It's not focusing, damn it. Focus. 2133 megahertz. That's some of the fastest DDR3 you could get. I think 2400 is probably the fastest D. This SSD is didn't register very well. All right, so we got 4 gigs of 1600. Set that aside. I'll probably just put in 16 of 1600 if I can. I'm just gonna take out all the 2133 megahertz stuff. That stuff is fast. DDR3, PC3. I don't know. Doesn't even say the speed on there. Yeah, no 2133 stuff. This stuff is probably 1600 megahertz, so I'll just set that aside. I'll set the other one aside too. So we're gonna need 16 gigs. I mean, it's pretty rare that I put anything less than 16 gigs in. 106600U, that's 10600U. 2133, no. Damn, I used all my mid RAM. Let's just pull out the, a lot of this stuff doesn't say the speed on it, so it's kind of hard to tell. 1333, nah. That ain't it. We want 1600, not 1066 or 1333. 2133 is too high though, so. Oh, where's my mid shit? $1066, nah, dude. It's like the slowest DDR3 you can get. I'm not gonna put the fastest stuff in, but I'm not gonna put the slowest stuff. 1066. This is Ripjaws though. And this must be like really early DDR3 if it's 1066 Ripjaws, because Ripjaws is really good. Ripjaws is like the best DDR3 in my experience. I'll set this aside. Those don't even. No, not fast enough. I think this is like server RAM. This is like a 16 gig stick, but it's server, so it's not gonna fit. Let's hope that stack of RAM doesn't fall over. Oh, I got some like Wi-Fi cards and shit in here. Okay. For now, I'm just gonna put in like one stick. I'll just put in the stuff that I know is 1600 megahertz. Put it in the second slot. Boom. That's in. Okay, now I need a CPU cooler. Is there a mounting bracket behind here? No mounting bracket, so stock cooler, because no mounting bracket. And this is an i5 4590, so honestly, even this thin ass stock cooler will keep it cool enough. Okay, so we need thermal paste on here. Just put that up there. Trusty MX4. I would get the stuff off AliExpress because you can get like a huge, it's like GD900. You get like a huge, like 100-gram tube or something of it for dirt cheap, and it's actually pretty good, but this is what I got. AliExpress takes a long time, and there's like tariffs and stuff now. Yeah, that's enough. Let's put this stock cooler on it. Make sure all the pins are up. Is this stock cooler good? One of the clip things is. Where do you amass the parts in old computers? Well, I'll show you all my Look, I have a huge stack. A lot of this isn't. Some of these are just empty cases. So this case, guess how much this sells for on eBay? This sells for like $300+. A guy gave this to me for just helping him with his computer. I worked at his house for 3 hours. 3 hours, he gave me $200, and then he gave me this case, and I'm selling now for like $325 on eBay. So I get it from, most of these are from a recycling center. It's I'll advertise for them. It's called Inland Retech. It's on Inland Retech in Spokane Valley. So most of these I get for like $20-$30. But then like I upgrade them, put new parts in them and stuff, because most of them come without like RAM. Sometimes they come without a CPU, but they never come with any drives for like privacy, so they don't come with drives or RAM. But yeah, I get most of them from there. There's also like, I get them from other sources. Like before, there's another business, I forgot the name of it, but it's also another, like I mostly get them from like PC recycling places, but there's this other store, and they had a deal with second gen i7s. They're $10 each per computer, so I bought 8 of them, and I made mad money off that because I sold each one for an average of like probably $75 to $100. So I made a lot of profit on that. They don't have that deal anymore. Now the same system is like $25, so my profit margins aren't really that good on that. But yeah, I bought 8 of them at once. I buy a couple at once, like, sometimes I bought like 2 on Monday. Yeah, but no, I bought 2 on last, I think Saturday, and then I sold them on Monday. Yeah, I've heard that too. Actually, someone that I knew is a school teacher, and he's like, yeah, my school has like auctions and stuff all the time. Like people have even bought like school buses from the school and things like that as well. And he says like, he's like, I'll let you know if we have any, if we're like upgrading our computer room or library or anything like that. I have heard that, but auction sites, like, yeah, I gotta check, but you know, it's just not as like consistent as just like a store that gets the, you know, because like they're selling this for 20, but people donate these. Like people are like, even modern computers. This computer is not old at all. This is a i5 9th gen, so this is only like, you know, a couple years old at best. It's it's new enough to like natively run Windows 11 without any workarounds or anything. It's 7 gens newer than some of the, than like this one right here. 7 generations newer. But yeah, I bought this for 20, and then I think the total price of this, so 20 just for the system with the CPU and all the other parts except for no storage, no RAM. So storage and RAM, $10 for the storage. I'd say $10 for the RAM. So this is like a $40 system. I'm selling it for 200, and I'll definitely get 200 off of it easy. This one, we have plans for it. So I'm gonna put this GPU in here, and then we're gonna put 16 gigs RAM, SSD, hard drive, gaming PC. Boom. Probably won't even cost me $50. But yeah. I guess it's not worth the effort to sell when you get a new computer. You donate it. Oh, what? I don't understand that. I mean, it's worth it for me to sell, honestly. But like most people complain about selling stuff like on the used market, it's because they can't get good deals on it. They don't know. I have other suppliers too. There's this guy who he lives pretty far away. He lives like maybe like 45 minutes away from me, but he works just right down the street from me. And he does IT and stuff, and he's like a freaking hoarder. He has so much stuff at his house. He has like one kind of like greenhouse completely filled with computers, and he has like another one that's like a big greenhouse completely filled with computers, and he gives me super good deals. I haven't seen that guy in a while, but yeah, I should hit that guy up so I could get some stuff in bulk. But what I've been trying to do now is get smaller amounts of stuff. So instead of like buying 10 computers at a time, I'll buy like 4 and then just flip them and then keep doing that. So just like, you know, just smaller quantities because they take less time to sell and everything. Well, you got to think that he works in IT, so you know he'll just get like a lot of computers and stuff. You know, let's say like an office building that he's working on or whatever clears out all those systems, and they say, hey, as long as you remove the drives, like you could keep them and do whatever you want. Like if that's your work, then you know you're gonna come across a lot of that stuff. You know, like me, like look at all these parts. Look at all this. I just have stacks of this stuff. I mean, because like some of the stuff, like I just like pull out and then put it in like another case and mix and match. So that's why it's a little hard for me to calculate the price of parts sometimes, because when you're mixing and matching, it's like I can't really go off of eBay listings because that's like the maximum price that you would get like on a international level actually. So like sometimes it's hard to. No, I don't hoard. I list everything. I list everything that I can. No, this wasn't that bad. Like I had like a couple weeks ago, I recently got back into like the flipping and doing it consistently, and dude, I cleared those 8 computers out that I had quick within like 3 weeks. Or maybe actually less than that. Yeah, I probably had like 8 and then. No, I sold all those ones. I sold pretty much all the Optiplexes, and the ones that like didn't work out, I just stripped them for parts and mixed and matched. But yeah. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to talk bad about the guy, but yeah, he definitely is a hoarder. His house is pretty shitty too. Sorry. He doesn't watch, but. Hopefully he doesn't watch. That guy is a hoarder. But you know, at least he's a hoarder that doesn't like, I go there and then, dude, he sells them for like, shit. I mean, I'm the specialist of like the $10, $15, $20 computers. You know, I make gold out of Out of dirt. You know how high your profit margins are when you're spending $10 a computer and you flip them all for 100? It's awesome. I mean, now it's like, shit, I'd rather spend 20 and get 200, 180 profit. Oh my gosh, I freaking hate these stock coolers. Who's your market? Pretty much anybody that needs a computer. I don't sell like really high-end gaming PCs. I'm selling my personal. I'm just gonna use my laptop. I'm gonna use my gaming laptop. I'm selling my desktop, and that's probably the highest end computer that I'm selling right now. But I sell like, just the other day I sold 2 computers to a guy. He was an old guy in this like apartment complex, and he needed to replace the computers for his like community center for like all the old people and stuff. So they just had like these old all-in-ones, which is basically just a computer built into the monitor. And then I sold him 2 of these towers, and they look pretty similar to this. Kind of like 2 towers like this. And so, I mean, I'm just, my target audience, I don't make a specific computer for each of them. I just make, I get what I can, price accordingly, and then, it's like I'll sell gaming PC. I'll sell like, kind of mid-range gaming PCs, low-end gaming PCs, budget gaming PCs, and then like stuff that, you could either use for gaming or, just like office work or just predominantly office stuff. Like this one is going to be a specific gaming PC. This one is more of an office PC. Just because of the specs that's in it. Like the specs guide me to what I sell it as, what I market it as. This is nowhere on here. I said in my listing, like if you were to add like a low profile GPU, this would be a good gaming PC, but I don't have that. I'm not going to add it. So right now I'm perfectly happy with just selling this as an office PC. This one, gaming PC, because I'm going to put a real graphics card in it. So yeah. I'm going to have to put a bracket in here. I'm going to have to put a bracket here and another cooler. I could run it. I can run it just to test it, for like a minute or two. It'll shut off if it gets too hot. Oh my gosh. Hold on, guys. Let me put my phone down for a second. All right, we're back. Okay, so we're gonna test this just as is. We're gonna test the iGPU. So it's the thing that's built in to the CPU underneath there. Before I test the actual GPU. What do we got here? Oh, we got DVI. Okay. So I'm gonna plug this in. Then we're gonna run it. Okay. Moment of truth. Let's power that off and then hope it auto detects my signal. Moment of truth, guys. And it's not gonna turn on because, oh, motherboard light. Okay, so we got power. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Okay. If nothing was coming out, that would. Okay, where's? Oh, I'll show you guys. A special trick of the PC build world. So you take a screwdriver and anything with a metal end, and then you need to go in here, and there's pins. So basically what you do is you got to short out the pins to turn it on. So I don't have to like plug in all this stuff right now. Boom. I get it first try? Oh. Wait. Hold on. Forgot to plug in the stock cooler again. All right. On. Pins. Is the stock cooler broken? No. All right. Signal. Signal. Wait, my monitor's turned off. Analog. We're not on analog. Yeah, I've heard of that mini, man. I don't know, I didn't really like find his channel interesting, you know. Spider, is there a spider around here? There are spiders. I mean, I'm in the garage. You guys want a garage tour? So, you know, you got my corner, like here, and then workbench. And then, you got this wood. You got firewood. In the winter, we actually would burn this. I have a fireplace. I can show you some of my wares. I picked this up. It's like a microscope. I just found this. It's really heavy. This thing weighs at least like 150 pounds. It's solid metal. It's crazy. And then I found a lot of these too. I found like building supplies and stuff. Like some of this is like paint and then like adhesive and stuff. I've actually used it. I'll use some of that sometimes. He's a star. I don't even know how he talks. I'm just assuming that's how he talks. He's like, I'm a star, baby. Isn't that... Isn't like a... Manson, like actual Marilyn Manson, like a sex offender. I heard he's like doing some inappropriate stuff with some ladies. I don't know if it's true or not, but like... Okay. I'm gonna try a GPU. Let's try a GPU. This thing is like, I got a really good deal on this. You got this for 60. It usually goes for like probably 100 and up. Not a super good deal because I got something that goes for 200 for 80 the other day. It works great. Wait, which one do I want to use? Oh, I had one in my car. I think he is a sex offender, or was cleared of sex offending. How do you get cleared of sex offending? I thought you were gonna have to register forever. Okay, I'm just gonna not show my license plate. Look, I gotta water these. I don't know what these are called, but they need more water. These are going good. Here's the Lesbaru. As you guys all know and love. Look. Is it daylight? No, it's like it's 8:40. The sun's kind of going down. Yeah, the sun's going down. Getting dark. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty far up north, honestly. Like I'm not far from Canada. Oh, you guys want to see my dad's new car? It's a 2024 RAV4 Prime. Then there's my shit box. Nah, my car's not a shit box. It's nice. Got some paint damage. Definitely. Oh, don't show any of that. Vast contrast from this. Yeah. My whip. This is actually a really nice car for what I do. I have tons of room in the back. Whidbey Island. Nice. Oh. Okay, hopefully you guys didn't get the... Look how much room I have back here. You can't tell on the camera, but this is probably like 4 feet from like there to the back. And then when I have like 10 computers, I just put the seats down, and then I have like probably 6 feet of room. Love it. Yeah, I'm trying to show my fucking license plate. Oh, this car is nice, dude. It's weird though. It's like it's so different from like a normal car because it's a hybrid. It's like my dad will go into like electric mode, and then the engine makes this like super weird like horror movie sound. It's like, or it's like, it's higher than that. It's a higher pitch, but it sounds like something out of like a horror movie soundtrack. Why are you deleting all your messages? No, it's not. It's real. It's the electric. It's the motor. So there's, I think like the electric motor isn't that big because you don't have that much like charge on it. It's hybrid, but hybrid usually it's like predominantly gas powered from the actual engine. So the actual battery isn't that big. Like in a Tesla where it's all electric, the engine is like taking up the whole thing, or the motor, not the engine. But in that car, it's like the electric part is much smaller than the actual engine. Just makes this weird sound. Even it's like the engine's like really quiet too. You can barely hear it. It's kind of scary. I don't think it's a fake sound. It's a weird horror movie sound. I don't think it's a fake sound. Because I don't think like an electric motor would be completely quiet, right? Like there's no way that it's completely quiet because it's like it's still spinning like gears and like shafts and stuff and like yeah, it's not going to be as loud as pistons firing and it's not going to be a V12, V16 car loud, but it's like still going to make a noise. It's still doing stuff. Okay. Do you watch? Yeah, it comes from combustion and exhaust. But like an electric car, it's still doing stuff though. It's like that's like I don't think it could be completely quiet because it's still doing stuff. It just makes like a weird sound. Like when you're on the inside of the car, you can't hear it, but when you're outside, it just sounds like a horror movie. Like it's like a weird ethereal sound. I mean, it is kind of weird to like start up a car and then like not hear it. It's so weird. It's like, is this on? It's like like if you have like your car keys in and then like you turn it not quite all the way in, but then like you don't actually like start the ignition. It's like your dash comes on and you hear the car like sound start up, then you're like you could tell that it's not on. But like in that car, if you were like 75, if you're like maybe like 3 turns into 4 turns, it's like you're like, is this on? Because like even it's a push button start too. It's not even like turning a key and like actually starting like this ignition and then the starter mode, and you hear it. It's so weird. I miss Molasses. Yeah, she's still doing. She does videos and stuff, right? She used to live stream a lot. Yeah, it's not an electric car, but it starts, I think, in electric. You could turn it to different modes. So basically, it goes into electric mode for things that like that use the most amount of fuel. So starting initially, so like when you first start the car, and then starting from a stop. Because like when we start from a stop, and that actually uses the most fuel. So it was, I think basically like if you're going like under like 20 miles an hour, it's an electric, and then when you're going above that, it just switches to normal engine. But you could switch it to different modes. You could do hybrid mode or EV mode. I don't know if you could do full, just gas powered like normal engine. Indy 500 is all hybrids. That's so fucking weird. She does recitals now. What type of recitals? Well, like a church recital or something? Oh, for poems? Yeah, I know he's into that poetry shit. I think. Oh. 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 Ah. Yeah, it kind of sounds like this. That's what the car sounds like. Okay, this place has been screwing me a little bit. Like everything is like test before you buy, and it's like I don't know. You get good deals, but you also it's kind of a gamble. Well, everything's spinning. Everything's spinning. The motherboard. Is my monitor? I've been having some issues with like my monitor recently, or like all my monitors. It's like just go into the right mode. You're in digital input. There's only 2 inputs. The motorcycle? What? What the fuck, man? Okay, what could... This is the RAM. It could be the RAM. I might have to switch it. Switch to a different slot and see what... Oh, I could also reset... Let's just fucking reset the BIOS. Okay, so how you reset a BIOS in a computer. If you ever had a power outage, I've had this happen to me before, where there's a power outage, and then my computer, I'm doing stuff, and then it just shuts off, and then when I go to press the power button, it doesn't turn back on. Because if you're plugged into like a surge protector and stuff, your computer probably didn't get fried. So if you think your computer got fried by a power outage, here's what you need to do, by the way. So open up your case for computer. There's this battery right here. This is called a CMOS battery. Actually, a lot of them are made by Mitsubishi. Basically, you need to... There's a little clip here, and then you take it out. I thought my computer got fried the last time we had a power outage, and I couldn't turn it back on. You actually, you need to take that out. You could unplug your power supply. You want to unplug your power supply, and then see how there's that light, and then most likely you need to just press your power button for like 5 seconds, and then that drains all the power from the power supply and the motherboard. So I just drained all the power, and then you put your CMOS battery back in like that, and then plug it in, and then you should be good. Your computer should start right up, hopefully. Last time we had a power outage, I thought my computer got fried, but then I was trying everything, and then I just did that, and I was like, when in doubt, just fucking clear your CMOS battery. That usually solves a lot of problems. You're tripping out to it all? Are you high? I'm gonna do mushrooms. I've already done them, but like I'm ordering. Me and my friends are gonna go camping and do some shrooms. I fucking hate weed, but like mushrooms are actually pretty cool. Mushrooms are like if weed was like a million times better. Wait, is Manny Manson a guy? I thought Manny Manson was like a guy, right? Oh yeah, listen to that sound. So fucking satisfying. Work. Hopefully I didn't buy another fucking dud. This one, I think the motherboard is fucking dud. It's a piece of shit. It happens. I'm not spending like full price anyway, so it's... Realistically, if it is a dud, I just have to list it as for parts not work. Wait. In a known good system, this GPU also gave me problems on the DVI output. So instead of, we got to troubleshoot. I'm pretty sure this GPU has given me problems on DVI. So let's just switch to another GPU before I scrap the whole thing. If it works, then awesome. But this should have an iGPU, so it didn't. It's kind of weird that it didn't go from the DVI, so that kind of makes me a little skeptical that this will work, but might as well try it. Boom. Dude, you could be rough with computer parts. Like, I've dropped them and shit, and they still run. Computer parts are actually a lot more durable than people think. Dude, they're built to withstand, like, all sorts of, like, heat and shit, and we can handle a lot more than people think. Minnie Manson. Yeah, I gotta give that person a watch. I have watched that person before. Is Minnie Manson a dude? I thought Minnie Manson was a dude, from what I remember. I don't remember. I haven't watched that guy in a while. It was a chick, I'm not sure. Come on, fucker. Piece of shit, motherfucking bitch, asshole. Fucking dump my Sprite tea all up in you. Should I just like dump this in the power supply? Yeah. Okay, when it's spinning to life and stuff, and it's constantly spinning, but it's not giving me a display, like what the fuck is wrong with it? It can't just be all my GPUs. Because like I could put this in another system and it'll work. This is just the motherboard again. The CPU is like, I know that's good. Worst case scenario, pull the motherboard out, sell it for parts, test the power supply, use that. Another motherboard in there, you know, whatever. Call it a fucking day. Still got the case. You know, case power supply for 20 bucks isn't bad. Plus something that I could probably sell for parts for like, you know, get my money back at least. It's just a little bit of a hassle compared to selling it all in one. Does my DVD drive work at least? It should. It probably won't work when it's like, oh yeah. Look, dude, look how strong that is. Let's push my fucking keyboard over. Holy shit. Another fucking dud motherboard. Are you kidding me? You assholes. Okay, maybe this motherboard is just fucking a dud. That's not terrible. That's not the worst thing in the world. I could cut my losses. I could sell it for parts. Still got the case. Still got the power supply. Still got the CPU that's inside it. That works. Still got the RAM. Still got everything. Okay, what should I do here? Is there anything else I could try? I tried 2 GPUs, no display. So, I know this one is working. What else can I do here? What can I do while I'm out here? Fuck. I mean, I already worked on this, already listed this. This one's done. I'll give you guys just a whole overview of the setup. It's in my garage. Whidbey. Oh, so you're going to Whidbey Island. Have I ever been there? I've been to the San Juan Islands. San Juan Islands are actually pretty cool. You can see orcas. Go to the San Juan Islands in Washington. They got orca whales. I saw orcas in Orlando too, but like I'd rather go to fucking San Juan than St. Augustine. St. Augustine's cool because of like they have the castle. It's the oldest city in America. They have the Castillo de San Marco. It's pretty cool. Yeah, around there you could just go on like a boat trip and see, you know, orcas and eels and all this cool shit. I mean, there's like cool stuff in Florida, but like I don't like the weather. You know, like look, does this skin tone look like I can handle fucking Florida? Come on, man. I'm a northern boy. I can't handle no Florida heat. Plus, it's so humid down there. It's nasty. I hate humidity. I can't handle it. Dry heat's okay, you know. It gets really hot here in the summer, but it's not wet at all. There's no humidity. Okay. Work. Give me something. Just give me a little something. You could just flash me. Just flash me just for a second. All I need is a little flash. You lazy piece of garbage. Just give me a little flash on the screen. That's all I want. I just want something. Yo, what's up, Jackson? Maybe let's just, maybe I could try a different stick of RAM, you know? Shit, could be that. Probably isn't, but like, you know. Come on, I'll try a different stick of RAM. I'll just go, doesn't hurt. Are you, yeah, you're DDR. Wait, come on. I fucking put you in wrong, or? Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, that's in. Oh. I haven't heard that sound yet. That's that startup sound, man. Why did I hear that like that? That's a startup sound. Look, when the fans ramp up like that, that's like the sound of it actually getting to the next step. We didn't get there before. Am I tripping? It's giving me that startups sound. Wait. Okay, let's see. Let's test something else. Might as well. Yeah, that's a good sign. That's a good sign with that RAM. That second little sound. You know, sometimes when I think something isn't gonna work, it ends up working. Sometimes all it takes is just a little bit more troubleshooting. Okay, what can I do? Can't use these because we don't have the right adapter. Let's go old school. Let's go 8800 GT for a second. This is gonna be loud. This thing's fucking old, man. Okay, we got a 6-pin right here, but they tied it off. They tied it off like a heroin addict. Boom. That cut it free? Yes, it did. Okay, 6-pin. Get in there, you piece of shit. Okay. 6-pin in. Maybe. I don't know, maybe the motherboard just isn't giving it enough power. Who knows? There's 2 DVIs on here too, so I could yeah, we test both displays. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. All or nothing. Whoa. Told you it was gonna be loud. Come on, fucking give it. Fuck. Work. Just work. Come on, man. Just give me something. Fuck. Okay, still have the other side. Got 2 DVIs right here. Who knows? Okay. Work. Oh, what? I see a little something. Yeah, it is. I'm just using it for testing. It's not what I'm actually gonna put in here, but it's just for testing. It is a 8800 GT. You got it right. Just for testing purposes. It's because I'm trying to get this shit to work, you know. Try to, whatever the fuck this. It's like a GT 730, GT 430. Okay. Test card. Fire Pro 4900. Shitty and abused GT 710 with a 710 engraved on it. 1070. Yeah. 5450, 44, 5450. GTX 260. And GTX 980 right there. I think those are all the... Oh, wait. I have more card. I think I have one more. Whatever the fuck old retro thing this is. AGP. Yep. Not even PCIe, AGP. Got a lot of different cards. Okay. Yeah, I just acquire a lot of GPUs. I mean, the newest thing is the 1070, which is still a good graphics card, like 8 gigs of VRAM. Dude, they're still making graphics card with 8 gigs of VRAM. I think Nvidia made the 5060 with like 8 gigs of VRAM when they already started making 8 gig cards. The first 8 gig card is, I think, is a R9 290X, but the first Nvidia one is like a 1070. And Nvidia is still making 8 gigabyte graphics cards these days, which is crazy. Okay. Yeah, I'm just troubleshooting right now, man. I think this motherboard is shot. I mean, I don't know what else to do. Like, maybe let's go. It probably isn't it. Let's just see maybe if one of these RAM slots maybe is the culprit. Who knows? I'm getting power. We're getting power. We got the motherboard light. It's turning on. Sorry for the noise of this thing. It's just, test purposes. Kind of lets me test the power supply too to see if it gets enough juice. That's not it. It should just like come on immediately. Just post, man. Okay, there's that second startup sound that I'm talking about. So it's like, why are we not getting a display here? The cable's plugged in? Yeah, cables on this end are fine. Okay, let's try another RAM slot. Yeah, I think this motherboard's just fucking shot. You guys ever do the screwdriver trick? It's when you're you don't want to mess around with the things if you don't know if the shit's working. You know, you don't want to put the pins in. Just short it with a screwdriver. It doesn't damage anything. Cause that's literally what a power button does. It shorts the two pins together. Okay. Yeah, jump them pins, man. Just like that. Okay, fuck. Anyone got any suggestions? I'm 90% certain it's just the motherboard shot. The CPUs are fine. I know the CPU is fine. I mean, this RAM, it's like, you know what? Maybe I'll try some G.Skill. Let's see. Maybe if the RAM is the culprit. I doubt it, but you know, when in doubt, just use G.Skill. This stuff has like the best compatibility with everything. I mean, DDR3 is pretty universally compatible, so shouldn't be that. But like, who knows? Let's just see if G.Skill helps us at all. It's an Intel CPU, so no, there's no pins on the back. It's a LGA. CPU pins on the... I removed the battery. I cleared the CMOS already. Cleared CMOS. I think this is my third stick of RAM. I'm using G.Skill, so we're reaching for it right now. Hopefully it is RAM. I already cleared CMOS. I know that. I know the CPU if it's hot. I'm just using a stock cooler. It's not even all. This is just so it doesn't overheat. Yeah, there isn't really any heat to it, but then again, I haven't been running it, like, at all. Yeah, I know that. You just put your hands on the outside. Usually the aluminum should be hot. Yeah, I can't really feel any heat. It's not the CPU isn't. This CPU works. It's an i5 4590. I could put it in, if I had another 4th gen system, it runs just fine. So it is the motherboard. No, the cooler's not mounted down. It's just there for testing purposes. It's there so it doesn't overheat. That's it. I mean, I can kind of clip it down a little bit. It's literally just there so it doesn't overheat. I'm not actually mounting it. No. That you could. That doesn't matter. It's not gonna immediately shut off unless it's like hitting its thermal junction right away, which it's not if the CPU is just like on there. You could watch a video. A guy, he just puts he literally just sticks an aluminum heat sink on there, and then like if you run it like I do for 20 seconds at a time, it's not overheating. Plus there's no heat coming from the CPU, so I'm almost certain the motherboard is just fried. Everything is pointing to the motherboard being dead. Which sucks, but like, whoa. Oh, it's touching the cable. Fucking motherboard's dead. I think it's just the motherboard. It's fucking dead. Everything else works. CPU's known good. Yeah, no heat coming out of the CPU. Fucking motherboard, dude. I mean, like, look, I can fucking... I mean, I'll just hold it. I'll hold it just to prove it. But it's not overheating. There's no heat coming out of the CPU, so none of the pins are bent, but like, I mean, motherboards usually are. I'm putting some pressure down on it. I'm touching it. There's absolutely zero heat. Even when I touch the CPU directly, man. Fuck. I could try one thing. I already think it's dead. We try one more thing. And if it doesn't work, then I know for a fact that it's out. Okay. Okay. You're gonna watch something that you ain't gonna learn anywhere else, man. I learned it from Tech Yeah City. But so what we're gonna need to do, maybe, just maybe, those pins are not making a good connection. There was a little bit of dust in here. I did blow it out. I just blew into basically into the pins to clear off any dust. So. Like, all none of these pins are bent. Look, they're perfectly fine. There's nothing. There's no bent pins. It looks clean. Okay, there was a little piece of dust in there, so let's put it back and see, maybe it just wasn't making good contact with the pins. But afterward, I'm gonna spray that fucking brake cleaner in there just to clean out the pins. It's electronics safe. Like, you could spray it on your motherboard and stuff too. You could spray in the RAM slots sometimes. Sometimes it is just like it's not clean and it's just not making a good electrical connection. Let's try it. Okay, kind of blew it out in there, so maybe like a piece of dust got wedged in between. Still no signal. Okay, it was on. All right, we're in digital input. It's maybe, I don't know. Maybe I could plug I'll plug a keyboard in and see if there's any power getting to it. Okay, so that's Bluetooth mode, I think. Actually, I'll plug it into the motherboard. Let's see if there's any power getting to to my keyboard. That could be because it's not posting. It could be there's no power to the keyboard off the USB on the motherboard. So that also points me at a dead CPU. I mean, dead motherboard. Let's try a different slot. I mean, good thing I didn't pay like top dollar for this, you know. I paid like $20, so. Yeah, that's true. Second PCI Express, it could be that. But I did try the iGPU slot on here. I tried the iGPU slot on the motherboard, and there is an iGPU on the CPU, so. And that didn't display either, so. That's not a good sign either. Okay, so I need to bend this out. Yeah, this Kate, they must never used a GPU in here because none of these are undone. They're not. Second PCIe lane. That's good. I should have thought of that. Although I don't think it's gonna work because the iGPU didn't work either. Who knows? Maybe I could try another GPU after this, but like this one should work just fine. So it's like, you know, it's not the CPU. The CPU is fine. The CPU is known working good, so I'm almost certain it's just the motherboard. Not a big deal, you know. Like I'm just gonna sell them. I bought the whole computer for $20. So I mean, I can put this through the power supply tester. Just make sure that's okay to work. Put in another build. Sell the motherboard for parts. You know, probably claw like 90% of the money back. You know, not the end of the world. Fuck. Let's take that out and then let's see. Yeah. Okay, you said remove the cooler. It's room temperature, man. It's room temperature. The CPU works. I just had it in a system a little bit ago, man. It's dead, dude. It's dead. The motherboard's dead. You're right. Mobo is dead. Okay. Nah, room temperature, man. Not. It's cold. I mean, it's as cold as a CPU should possibly be, man. No heat at all. Yeah, it's not getting power. CPU, I'm not worried about. This the CPU works. It's literally it's the motherboard. It fucking sucks. Oh well. Yep. Let's see. I have where's my power supply tester? Wait, I have two power supply testers. This one, there's some shit in here. I don't want to use this one. Ew, look at that. Ew. I have another power supply tester. I should go find that. I mean, the power supply seems to be like fine. But yeah, fried Mobo. It's either fried or it's just, you know, it is like a 4th gen motherboard, so it's kind of. But like then again, you know, I've had way older motherboards work just fine. It happens. Nothing lasts forever. Okay, I can show you guys a system that is. I can show you guys another system. Okay. Since I'm almost certain this motherboard's dead, I will try one more thing. Anyway, like just for shits and giggles to show you guys. Man, it's clean. It's clean on the back too. ISO. I don't have ISO. I'll show you guys some. Okay, if you watch Tech Yeah City, he uses parts cleaner too for cars. You can use it. You could spray it like on the motherboard. It's safe. It's electronic safe. Okay. Oh my gosh. You guys should. Oh, ooh, strong chemical smell. Nah, sometimes I can clean it. Sometimes I can clean the connections. I mean, I have this stuff too that you could use. Nail polish remover. It's basically the same. I think I ran out of isopropyl. I should get more, but like, this seems to. I mean, this gives it like you can spray it on the motherboard too. It's it cleans like dust and dirt and stuff off. So you know. Yeah. It evaporates. It evaporates pretty quickly. mean, I'll just blow on it just to make sure. Yeah, just make shit like really shiny. Yeah, it cleans up like dust and dirt from like even like really small micro areas. So actually, I like that. I like the brake cleaner. Okay, let's see if that worked. Let's hope I get some heat off of it. Should I let it dry for a little bit? I could also feel the back of the GPU. I'll feel the back of the GPU and see if that's getting hot. Because if that's not getting hot, the GPU and the CPU are known to be working, so it's kind of pointless. But yeah, just for fun. Okay, let's put the RAM in. Let's try this shit again. I'll put it in the second slot because I just had it in the first slot and then it didn't work. So the RAM all works too. Okay, without cooler, yeah, just brief. I mean, it should if the motherboard were working and I didn't have a cooler on the CPU, it would come on for a second and then just immediately shut off because it would be overheating. And it hasn't done that. So if it doesn't do that, then yeah, definitely dead motherboard. Whoa. Wait. Okay, power. No heat at all. Dead motherboard. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so let's just pull the parts out, I guess. Nothing more I can really do. I'll sell it 4 parts. I'll just post this on eBay, 4 parts not working, say I could not get it to post. I think it's dead. Someone will still buy it. I'm serious, dude. I've sold. I'm completely honest. It'll be 4 parts not working, and people still buy it. I mean, I guess some people think that it's like they'll do like the oven method or like a heat gun, and yeah, you'll get it to work, but it's like that method doesn't last. It doesn't last like a significant. You might get a couple more days or weeks with it, but it's just gonna die again. There's an LED, but like, dude, I'm putting my finger on it. There's no heat coming off the GPU. There's no heat coming off the CPU. They're both working, so it's the the common denominator here is motherboard. Yeah, there's an LED. So it's getting some electronic signal, but like something in the actual motherboard is just fried. Wait. I guess I didn't try another CMOS battery. This one works fine. Okay, let's try a different CMOS. Let's just try a different CMOS. That shouldn't really affect it because you could run a motherboard without a CMOS battery. It just doesn't save your BIOS settings. Okay. Let's try it. I don't know, maybe this is something I don't know about. Okay. Put this GPU in. Yeah, I guess I'll try a second slot. Okay. Yeah, that should be good. Let's get this, power this on. Can't see the LED now because this GPU covers it up. Yeah, I kind of could assume that to begin with. Yeah, different CMOS isn't gonna help. Okay. Oh. 4 parts not working motherboard. Who wants it? Who wants to take a crack? Which one of you lucky son of a guns wants it? Might as well just take it out because I should just list it. I'm just gonna list it on eBay. All right, just unplug everything. I mean, case is still good. Power supply, I'll test that. You know, I feel like I got lucky because I got the i5 9500 system working just fine for $20. So it's like, oh well, you know, I got real lucky on that. And like the store that I go to, like, yeah, you could test before, but like I didn't bring like CPUs or anything. Like, cause some of them have CPUs, some of them don't. You know, I brought like RAM and like a GPU and. Let's just take this motherboard out. Who knows, I can put a different one in here. Yeah, I'm not from the South, dude. From the North. From Washington State. It's not hot at all, dude. I mean, it's like nighttime. Why would it be hot? It's not hot in the nighttime here. Like, even in summer, like, it's not going to actually be, like, hot. Yeah, my garage is fine. It's actually pretty cool in here. Okay. There's still a screw on. Oh, yeah, there is a screw. Because I didn't get them all. That's crazy, dude. Fuck, I'd hate to live there. I don't like extreme heat like that, man. I love my snow. I'm assuming it doesn't snow there either, right? Does it ever snow where you live? There we go. Fucking. Someone want to look this up and see how much it is? B85M ECSM. I mean, working, it's probably like Snowvid. Yeah, it snows every winter here, so. Actually, the summer is like this. I mean, summer's like 3 months here, maybe. Winter is usually the longest season. Let's pop that IO shield out. Pretty basic IO shield. It's looking like you got it straight from Xi Jinping's basement. Yeah, we got a case though. Case, power supply. That's not a terrible deal for $20. 500 watt power supply. It's a pretty cool case. Cooler Master. I mean, it's just basic. Gets the job done. You know, it's got some cool stickers. Well, actually, I need to go. Fuck. Either I could plug in. How do I plug in my phone here? I don't have a. Alright, we're gonna go inside. Alright, we're dying here. We're dying here. Oh, there we go. Oh, you guys want to see my main rig? I got 2 main rigs, actually. Got the laptop and we got the desktop. So I got this for $500, which is a really good price. I usually for like $700 to $800. It's an MSI. Maybe sometimes I'll just like accidentally leave it on and then it dies. So we got the Ryzen 7 5800H. We got the 6700M 10 gigabyte, 16 gigs RAM, and a 1 terabyte M.2 SSD. It's the MSI Delta 15. Also, 1080p screen, 240 hertz. It's pretty nice. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's cool. I like the old gigabyte motherboards and shit. I feel like old motherboards looked cooler. Like the ones nowadays, they just like look too fucking basic. I like my MSI motherboard though. It's nice. I think it's like an X570 Gaming Pro Carbon Wi-Fi. So it's got like some like heatsink things on it. As the heatsink, you know, like with the fan. I think like everything does nowadays, but yeah, MSI Gaming Pro Carbon Wi-Fi. I actually got this motherboard for like I'm not even gonna lie, like $17. It's like a X570 AM4 motherboard. Nah, some old guy was like literally. I saw it on Craigslist and I was like, I have to go get this. And like, bro, for like $17, guess what I got? I got that X570 motherboard that I've had for probably like a year and a half at this point. An X470 MSI motherboard. I think that one didn't work, but like I still sold it for parts for like way more than $17. And I got a GTX 760 and RX 590 for like $17. That motherboard alone like is like even now it's like $150. It's crazy. That's why you gotta look at the used market just look every day and like you'll find one-offs. I guarantee it. Even if your market sucks, you'll find one-offs occasionally. I probably got like $300 worth of PC parts for $17. It was just some old guy that was he had a badass gaming rig too. Like he's like, yeah, I have a really nice gaming rig for like when my son comes over and plays. Like he had a gigantic ultra wide and like a liquid cooled, you know, super nice computer. And those were his old parts where it was like an X570 motherboard and all that stuff. And he's like, yeah, I was basically just gonna throw it away. And I was like, damn. I'll take it off your hands. And I just gave him like all the. Dude, I was still in like school back then. Like I just had like a couple bucks. And he's like, I was just gonna throw it away anyway. I wasn't even planning on selling it or anything. So like, I'll just take. Like, he's like, what do you have? That was one of the coolest like deals I've ever gotten. Also, one time someone sold. It was like another dude. Old people just have good deals sometimes. Another old person. I think her husband or something, or she might have gotten it for work. And it was like this little, is this nice minis forum like, and it had like a 5800G in it or something like a Ryzen 7 5800G, which is like a nice CPU and like 32 gigs of RAM. I think like 1 TB SSD, and I bought that for 65, and then I flipped it a couple weeks later for $500. I think like their work just gave it to them or something like for free or whatever, and then like it was like their literal it was their personal computer and they just gave it to them, and they're like well you don't need it, so yeah, I think they were just asking $65, and I was like I think, but even on the listing they said like oh we checked on Walmart and it's worth a lot more, and I was like bought it for 65, sold it for 500. That was another really good one off deal, but like I mean, I've had a couple one-off deals, like not just like once, but like quite a few times. It's just because I look like every single day. Yo, you missed the part of the live stream where we're working on computers. Oh, here's another good deal. Everything I buy for like RX 6600, I bought that for $80. If you look on eBay, it's like 175, 180 before tax and shipping. So I got that for $80. Yeah, I know we got the same name. Yeah, I'm just showing off all the computer stuff. Oh, I got the boxes for a lot of the stuff up here too. So there's a story behind all this stuff, man. It's like a B, it's like MSI Micro ITX is like a B. Some wait, what is that? B560M Pro. I bought that for like $20. It's like a 10th and 11th gen Intel. And then an i3 10100F. I bought that for like I think like 40 or 50, and I used that for a long time. And then yeah, I think that box is for one of them is for a 1600 AF, one of them's for a 3600, and one of them's for Ryzen 5 4500. And that ASRock Challenger box is for the 6600. That XFX one is for my 5600 XT. I think pretty much all of these are like used. Even I mean like I think the i3 10100F and the 4500 are the only ones that I bought from Amazon. But even then I bought those used like new. And used like new on Amazon literally means like open box, so I, I don't know, maybe fucking working on computers more, or do you like Alienware? No, fucking it's garbage. Alienware sucks. All pre-builds suck, but like Alienware takes the cake. Do you got an Alienware system? I mean, it's okay from a seller's perspective because they hold their value very well, just like Apple products. It's like if you have a even if you have an old Alienware laptop or desktop, they still go for a lot of money. They just hold value. But like as a system, no, they're bad. They cheap out on like the parts that they shouldn't cheap out on. And they make stuff proprietary, so like you can't even upgrade it or like you know. It's like most pre-built companies do that, but Alienware does it pretty hard. Yeah, I mean they just it's all looks, but like it's kind of like Mac, you know. It's like Mac, you can't really upgrade it yourself. Alienware, you can upgrade it yourself, but you usually have to buy like specific parts for it, not just like it's like a weird shaped motherboard and like a weird shaped CPU cores, weird shaped mounting brackets. They use like custom cables on their power supply, you know. It's like it's a weird form factor. It's like nothing in it is like good for the actual. It's like buying like a Tesla to work on it yourself. It's like it's you know, it's not really like yeah. I got fired. Yeah. I, oh wait, I did get fired once. I got fired even though I put in like a 2 week notice one time. I should sue them, but you know, well, I don't. I didn't like. I literally. I told them like a lie. It was before I went to Hong Kong. I said, "Oh, I got hired by another company," which wasn't true. I was just trying to quit, and then like they still fucking fired me anyway. It was fucking bullshit. LG or Sony? I like LG. LG makes pretty good. LG makes most people's panels. Like, dude, even other TV companies or monitor manufacturer, or like most monitors and stuff, like they're made by LG. Like, even if they're a different brand, LG makes most of those panels and like the technology and stuff. So LG definitely like is like really good in the monitor TV game. Sony Bravias are pretty good, honestly. I've heard people always say just like stay away from Samsung. Like Samsung, I think Samsung like monitors aren't bad, but Samsung TVs are pretty garbage. They have like the most bloatware and stuff out of any TV manufacturer, pretty much. Life's good, yeah, man. I don't have like a my job is the computers. I'm honestly like, for like the amount of work that I do compared to the amount of money I get, it's way better than working a normal 8 hour a day job. Even in my state, my minimum wage in my state is like 16.75. So like after taxes, like yeah, I've made more than that, but not that much more compared to the profit I make off of selling computers or like actually economically for like the amount that I work for the amount that I get back and like the profit I make doing computers is way better than working a job. It's like yeah, I could work 8 hours to make like $120, or I could work 1 hour to make the same or more, just doing computers. So it's like it. O'Reilly's. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes like, what's like the what are those parts that have like those? Is it like brake calipers or like what parts have like something in them with like that if they don't last a certain amount of time you could bring it back. I think we did that with like something like my brake, like something in my car. Yeah, that's pretty gay. $100 part missing. Dude, I've been to like O'Reilly's and AutoZone. Like, you know how much inventory they have in the back? It's like, every once in a while something's gonna go missing. Just like you think shit doesn't go missing or get stolen at Amazon or like any of those other places or Best Buy or Walmart or something like that. It's like, shit happens. Why do they care about $100? I guarantee you O'Reilly's makes shit lot more than $100 a day. Your district manager. He sounds like an asshole. Fuck him. Yeah, that's so stupid, dude. $100. Yeah, my first job was pretty cool actually. I like my first job. Dude, they gave me computer parts. Like they had like an old system just like lying around there, and I asked him. I was like, "Can I have this if I like pull out the drives and stuff?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "We don't have any use for it anymore." And there's like other, I think I got like three computers from them. Like they upgraded them, and they're just sitting in, like storage and stuff. And I was like, "It's like if I take out the drives, can I have these?" And they're like, "Yeah." Circuit City, that still exists. I've never seen a Circuit City in my life. Maybe when I was like, eight, maybe 5 years old or something, there might have still been Circuit City. I think there was. We had a Radio Shack pretty close to my house, and I think that was probably around until like 2017 or something. Oh, we also had a Kmart. I think Kmart probably went out around like maybe start of COVID or around there. Yeah, flea market sounds fucking epic. Dude, you wouldn't. I've been to like Hong Kong and they have this fucking they have like a PC market for like all sorts of parts and stuff. The prices aren't that good, honestly. Like I've checked, like I know the prices off the top of my head for all that stuff, and it's pretty shit even compared to. I mean, it's pretty average compared to U.S. dollars even. But like Taiwan, I've heard really good things about Taiwan for like PC stuff, dude. They got scrap yards filled with the PC parts because they're all manufactured there. So like literally like anything that has any sort of defects or is just too old that the companies have, they'll just send them to like a scrap yard and then you just like test them and then they have like testing stations. Then you can buy it and it's super cheap because it's all made there. Like, dude, I'd love to go to Taiwan and just go to their scrap yards for like computer parts. Big Lots. Oh, we still have a Big Lots. Yeah, a Big Lots is cool. I don't really go there that much. I go to like a local grocery Yokes. I think it's only like in Spokane. There might be in like Oregon or I think it's just like Washington, Idaho, and Oregon. And we have Winco. Winco's national, right? Or is it just on the West Coast? I think I know like the West Coast states have Winco. I don't know about East Coast states. Fry Electronics and I I think that this is stuff that like doesn't exist anymore for like me. It's like we don't have Kmart anymore. No Radio Shack. No Circuit City. Definitely ain't no fucking Blockbuster. There used to be a Blockbuster by my house, but that closed long ago. It got replaced by a Domino's. I mean, when I was like a kid, yeah, some that stuff was still around, but like, yeah, probably, not anymore. Kmart, yeah, we still had Kmart for a while. Definitely lasted more than 2008. Hollywood Video, never. I don't think I've ever seen a Hollywood Video. I think there is still like a DVD store like pretty close to me in Idaho. It's like the only one that I could think of like still existing. I don't. I think it still exists. It's like a DVD store. I don't think it's a Blockbuster, but it's something. It's crazy that it still goes around. Yeah, it's a legit DVD store. It's in Idaho. So like maybe half an hour drive away from me. I think it's still around. Still like a legit DVD store. It's not a Blockbuster, but it is like a DVD store, which is crazy. Wait, what are some things that like I know there's like one fast food place that isn't like really a East Coast thing that like West Coast people have. You guys have Jack in the Box, right? You guys have when I say East Coast, I mean the South too. That's all East Coast to me. Like you guys have Jack in the Box. I know you guys have Wendy's. You definitely have Burger King. Everywhere in the fucking world has McDonald's, but like there's something else that's like I know you guys have Hardy. It's called Hardee's. It's called Carl's Jr. here, and also we have Fred Meyer. You guys have Kroger. Our mayonnaise is called Best Food mayonnaise. Yours is called Hellman's. There's some weird like East Coast like you guys call things different stuff than the West Coast. Jack in the Box isn't a big thing there. That's crazy. We have a lot of Jack in the Boxes. I mean, Jack in the Box isn't that good, but it's like we still have them. They're still popular. I don't know what. Why is there like different names for stuff? Like we have Carl's Jr. It's Hardee's. You guys have Kroger, right? You know, it's not called Kroger here. It's just called Fred Meyer. Oh, and then also Value Village. I think it is like Savers on the like like in like the Midwest and like East Coast. We don't have Whataburger. Washington did get its first In and Out. I think it's in Richmond. It's in Richmond, Washington. No, yeah, and Washington didn't have In and Out forever. I don't even think Washington doesn't technically have an open In-N-Out yet. They're still building it, and there's only one in the state. But like, I think it's still under construction. They haven't even opened it yet. So technically, there's still no In-N-Out in Washington. I mean, it's not that good, honestly. Like, the burgers are okay. Okay. I will give In-N-Out credit for this. Their burgers are pretty good compared to most fast food places, but their fries are the worst thing I've ever put into my. They're the worst. Why are their fries so bad? Horrible, dude. They have like the texture and taste and consistency of cardboard. I, the burgers are good though. They put a lot of. I could tell that they really salt the meat. Their meat is super. It's super fucking salty, like the burgers. Most fast food places, I don't think add that much salt. And like In-N-Out, yeah, their ingredients are fresh. Like I like their burgers. In-N-Out's burgers are good, but like anything with their fries just tastes fucking like awful. I've never been to Whataburger. We don't have those. We also don't have a White Castle. There's no White Castle, no Whataburger. Isn't Whataburger like a fucking Texas thing? I've never been to Texas. I have been to California though. Bro, no, dude, I said anything In-N-Out fries are like the worst thing ever. Dude, animal style. I've been to In-N-Out in 3 states in a couple different ones. I've been to a couple in LA. I've been to a couple in Phoenix, and I've been to one in Salt Lake. I mean, and one in Boise. So California, Arizona, and Idaho. I've tried 3 different In-N-Out In-N-Outs in 3 different states. Nowhere was the fries good. Even in Idaho, the home of the potato. Idaho is like the potato capital of the fucking world, and they still suck there. It's whatever oil they use. They use like a weird oil, and it sucks. It makes the fries like really shitty. I've been to like Shake Shack or whatever. No, wait, no, what is it like steak? It's something in Florida. If you guys are from the South, tell me what I'm thinking of. I think it's like Steak and Shake, right? I've been to a Steak and Shake in Florida. They had like these weird fries. They're like super thin. They give you their burgers. It was like the unhealthiest fast food I've ever eaten in my life. Like Steak and Shake, or whatever the hell. I don't. I think it was Steak and Shake or something like that. But like, bro, and then they give you like it's like they give you those old school like glass sundaes, and then like you get like a these burgers that are like covered in like butter and stuff. I've never seen like unhealthier fast food. It was pretty good though, but they had these weird, really thin fries. I'm not really a big fan of baked potatoes, honestly. Chili's. When I go to Wendy's, I haven't been there in a long time, but like I usually just get like Dave's double or their chicken sandwich or something like that. Wendy's is pretty good. I'd say like Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box tastes pretty. It's not very like good, like quality wise, but they do have a lot of variety. I will give Jack in the Box credit for that. Like anytime I go to Jack in the Box, they have something new on the menu. It's like they have like a new food thing at Jack in the Box. They have like a new deal. The 2 for $5 Jumbo Jack was a really good fucking deal, and it sucks that they got rid of the 2 for $5 Jumbo Jack. Yeah, like it's not good. Jack in the Box is like pretty bad, even compared to most fast food places. But like it's like sometimes they had good deals. Sometimes they always had different stuff. I think like anytime I've been to like McDonald's is like just so shitty, dude. Like their fries suck. McDonald's fries aren't like. I mean, they're like okay, you know. I don't think most fast food places. I don't think like any national or international chain of fast food places has like really good fries. Like they're all very mediocre at best. Um, McDonald's fries are like, but there's some people that swear that McDonald's fries are the best fries, and it's like, have you ever eaten at like, have you ever had like good fries? You've clearly never had good fries if you think McDonald's is the best fries. It's like, nah, dude. I'll show you the best fucking fries. It definitely doesn't come from no fucking fast food place neither. Never been to Heart Attack Grill. I've never been to Las Vegas, so. I've been to Fatburger. We have Fatburger here. I'm pretty sure that was started in Vegas, right? Fatburger's okay. Pretty sure it's really expensive, but like they have like giant burgers and shit. Never been to a White Castle. We don't have White Castle here. I've eaten White Castles like their sliders like from they have them in like the freezer. You could buy them, but there's no White Castle in Washington or Idaho or Oregon or I think California. Like, I don't think White Castle is really like a West Coast thing. Didn't you say you're from